Okay, I believe we're live from my bedroom, and we're online. And this is a very special live from my bedroom because it's
Father's Day.
Wow, it is Father's Day. Thank you very much. No, you're on. Go ahead, tell me. You're on.
I'm on. Okay, now I'm on.
No, you're always on. Hey, and we're going to go on a family trip. Can't call it a family vacation because they don't exist, but we're going to get a trip out of it, that's for sure. Put some new tires on that, And before we talk to our guest, who's Majiji, a little magic in his life. It's not magic ooh. I think it's magic. An inspiration of anything is possible because just because you didn't see it happen doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's how it happened, right? Have an open heart and an open mind. That's what we're talking about today. And so this gentleman, we met at magictonight.ca as an audience member, as a supporter of supporting of the variety. And my son was with me, and he'll be taking over the show first. But before all that, we would like to thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank
Tires.com.
That's right, tires.com. And I'd also like to thank
magic-tonight.ca.
That's right. And if you type in Palmcast and at magic-tonight.ca, you will save on dinner and a show. That's right. How much would you save, Kanan?
50%.
That's true. And that's a good deal, right?
Yeah. And I want to go to it. Please do it. Please.
Okay, stop begging the people. Go out there and get some tickets and see a show. Here we are. Variety shouldn't be begged for. They need it to happen for that. But before I talk to our guest, first...
Theme song.
Yes, I signed my soul on the dotted line. Okay, and now we're back. That's live from our bedroom. And we're online, and we talk to people who utilize being online, and we talk to them via online. All over the world, but mostly Canadians. At least they represent themselves as Canadians. And like always, my son's going to take over the show. Benjamin, no, because he's magic with Ben.
Hello, Benzie Train. I am Ben.
Hello, Ben.
So I did meet you at Magic Tonight the first time I went, and you were doing card tricks sitting down, and I have my question for you. So you're mostly a card magician. That's your thing. You were going to school to be a college professor, but then you decided that magic is what you wanted to do. You were in a movie, which when you were watching, you were learning magic, and you also have a book that's about tricks. So what up?
It's true. I was in school for many years, and near the end of my 8 years of university and almost 20 years of school, I realized that I loved magic so much that I couldn't think about doing anything else with my life. And I loved the idea that I could wake up and my job was doing something I loved for people who enjoyed it. And I think it makes the people I show it to happy. It makes me happy. And I think in some small way, it makes the world a nicer, better place. So I'm very lucky to have a job doing magic. Very, very lucky.
Have you made your own card trick?
Yeah, I create my own magic. And sometimes I keep it just for myself to do myself. Or sometimes I share it with magicians and I sell the secrets. Sometimes I use it in my shows and I perform it for audiences, and even sometimes I create magic for people and they use it in their shows. So yeah, I love to come up with tricks. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're weird and sometimes they're bad.
How big was the biggest audience you ever performed in front of?
4,000 people, and I was the assistant who was cut in half. So you know how the girls are cut in half and then put back together?
Yep.
I was that girl. So I dressed up and I got into a box and the magician cut me in half, put me together in front of 4,000 people when I was only 16 years old.
Okay, do you know how to do a trick through the radio?
I do. I'm going to wait to do that, though. I'm going to save that for a little bit, but later in the show, I'm going to try to do something for you guys over the radio.
Okay. Now it's on to Sam, the second oldest, and he has his own show called Read This
man.
with Sam. And he wants to interview you about...
I would be honored to be interviewed by Sam.
Okay, now on to Sam's show. Yo, read this. Go, Sam.
Okay.
Yo, Sam, what's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up? And what's your favorite thing to do?
Favorite thing to do in the whole world?
Yeah.
I love magic. I love basketball. I love watching movies. I like going for bike rides. And this is I like yoga. I do a lot of yoga.
Okay. You just took away what's your favorite sport? Because that is your favorite sport, basketball. Same as me.
Basketball and yoga. I love those two things.
Same as me. What's your favorite food?
My favorite movie?
Food.
Oh, food. My favorite food, frozen yogurt. And green apples. Those two. Frozen yogurt and green apple. And right now, someone came out with a green apple frozen yogurt, and it is so good. I can't stop eating it.
Oh, addicting. Okay.
I'm literally eating it right now for breakfast. I'm so embarrassed about that.
Now it's on to Kanan, and he does Kanan.com. What's your favorite color?
Oh, my favorite color. Sorry, I have my cat's jumping on me. My favorite color is the same favorite color of David Mary. Do you remember what that was?
Blue.
It's blue. I like blue, but you know what else I like? This is weird for a boy to say. I like pink.
Yeah, pink.
Pink is a cool color, man. If you're tough enough and manly enough to wear pink, I think it looks so cool. It's a dope color. Pink and blue.
I wear pink.
Yeah, you're a smart man. I bet you look good in it.
What's your favorite number?
Favorite number? Maybe number 4. Because it was one of my favorite basketball players used to wear it.
Okay, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song right now is called Go by the Chemical Brothers. And when this interview is over, you guys should listen to it because you'll dance the whole day. Go by the Chemical Brothers.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh my God, that's hard. I watch a lot of movies. Any movie you can think of, I've probably seen. My favorite movie is The Princess Bride. Have you guys seen that?
No.
You haven't seen The Princess Bride?
Yes. Yes, we have. How old are you?
I am. How old do you think I am? How old do I look?
I can't see you.
Oh, that's true. You're smart kids. I'm 30 years old, but in the morning I look like 35.
Okay, that's all my questions.
Okay, now we're done with the kids part of the show. Now it's back to Dad. And I also do magic.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to see a trick later. I'm doing a show tonight. If you guys are free, drag your dad to magic tonight, and you guys can see some magic.
Got it. Back to Dad.
And because you are one of those innovators and understands the idea of the medium, and I gave you the heads up that this is an audio cast, and like your peers, David Mary tried, his bit is very funny as well. But I have my son here, who's Magic with Ben, and Glass Ceiling Productions produces an audio cast of magic. Not a how-to, but hopefully entertaining you with described video with magic, as well as there's always an elephant in the room, because prove that there's not. All right. So, my son, Magic with Ben. You have a trick as well. We'll see what happens. And here we are, Ben.
Hey, I remember you said you were going to do a trick to me. I'm also going to do a trick to you first.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I will. Okay. Do you have a piece of paper?
Yes, I do.
And a pencil. So what I want you to do is pick a 3-digit number, no zeros. All the numbers have to be different.
Okay.
Like 7, 9, 6 or something.
Okay.
Now reverse it.
Okay, so first he has to write down the 3 numbers and then reverse those 3 numbers.
Yeah, reverse it.
Okay, so if I was thinking of like 1, 2, 3, I would write 1, 2, 3, and then I'd write 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
you would subtract the 1, 2, 3 to the 3, 2, 1. So subtract the smaller number to the bigger number.
Okay.
Now
Thank God I have a calculator on my computer because I'm not so bright. Okay, I did it.
now reverse your answer.
Okay.
Now add it up.
So add the answer to the reverse of the answer.
Yep.
Okay. I got it.
Okay, is it 1089?
Wait a minute. How did you know that? Are you here?
Yeah.
Are you in my house?
No.
It's
you know that?
magic. Okay, can you outdo the 11-year-old? Well, let's
No.
see.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What just happened? Did you just read my mind?
Yeah.
Wow, that's magic with Ben. Once a month, please climb inside the head of an 11-year-old and be taken. Get out of here, Mr. Elephant. And it's gone.
That is some creepy stuff, man. You just creeped me out a little bit.
All right, we're creeping out the guy.
You're like a witch. So I'll tell you one of the things I have in my lecture. I'm not going to do this right now, but I have a trick. I will send it to your dad for you to have. But it's a trick that uses candy, but you can do it over the phone, over Skype, over the internet, and you can read people's minds over the phone using candy. It's really kind of a weird thing. I'll send it to you. You can do it. But I wanted to try something with you right now. Do you have a deck of cards with you?
Do you want me to go get one?
Yes.
Go get a deck of cards.
We need
Ben gets a deck of cards.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you asked me about where I get my inspiration.
Yes.
And I get it from everywhere in the world. I get it from movies. I get it from books. I get it from TV shows. And this next little thing is from Spain. What I want to show you and share with you from
Espanol.
Spain. It is a Spanish thing, and I saw a friend of mine and a guy named Juan Tamariz, a very famous magician who lives in Spain. And he did a very strange thing for me once. He was on the phone with somebody, and he started playing a game of cards with his friend over the phone. And we started talking. I thought that was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen, a guy playing cards over the phone. I want to try something. Do you have a cards, Ben?
Nah, this guy doesn't. We didn't know we needed cards.
You didn't know you needed prop. I should have told you at the
Yeah,
very
I didn't
beginning.
know there was props. I could have totally set up the prop department because I have
we could
3
have had the
boys.
thing. But yeah, this is well. You tell me when Ben comes back. We
I
can
will.
keep chatting.
No,
There's
of
rush.
course. Yeah, but moving forward, I guess a piece of the 2 or 3 things I wrote down in front of me that are still interesting. You're in the entertainment industry, so of course the idea of staying young is possible, or maybe in some kind of fashion not being young, but trying to be older quickly, because in our business they want to hear it coming from a place. Either you're like 6 years old and it's ridiculously interesting that you know how to do something, or he's the man on the top of the hill who's overly wise and learned something, or you're from the Far East and I don't know what mountain you're from. Like, you have a choice of where, like, so you could bring it all and say, I've traveled the world and I bring this from Europe, I bring this from Asia, I bring this from the top of a mountain. An old man who was 182 years old showed me this trick, right? Like, everything can have that kind of storytelling. Is that where you're getting some of your stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I literally get it from everywhere in the world. I get it from.
Oh, hey, Benjamin, guys, take it away. What are we doing here?
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Good, excellent question. I am actually looking through stuff right now to try to. Do you have a full deck with you?
Yes.
Okay, let's do. I actually, I'll let you know, since it's not an interview. I'm going to tell you something. I am a little disorganized. I'm just going through. My cat is making a mess right now. 1 second, guys. Sorry.
Hold on. He had us go to searching this stuff, but wasn't setting it up while he was telling us to go search it. Hey, man.
I know.
What?
Listen. This guy is.
Man, we are running a loose ship. No,
that's okay. That's okay because you can edit.
Oh no! As I told you,
do you want to try something? Do you want to try
edit.
something strange?
Okay.
Ben?
We're not editing.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's try something strange. I am gonna do a trick for you over the Skype, and it's a trick I have never done before.
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
Sure.
Okay, so this is very strange. Ben, I want you have a deck with you right now. Ben, I'm going to make you lucky, okay? For the rest of the day, you are going to be lucky if you do this correctly. So, Ben, what I want you to do is think of any card, but don't tell me what you're thinking of. Do you have one? The only rules are it can't be an ace.
Okay.
Tell me when you have a card in your mind.
I have the Queen of Clubs.
Perfect. Okay, take the Queen of Clubs out and put it on the table.
Okay,
But I also want you to take out the 4 aces. So take out the 4 aces and the queen of clubs.
So we're taking out the 4 aces and we're taking out the queen of clubs. He has a clean deck of cards in front of him as we listen to a trick that's never been done before.
And this was inspired. The reason I mentioned Juan Tamariz at the beginning and playing cards over the phone was I'm going through my notebook right now. You can actually hear the pages.
Okay.
I'm going through my notebook and I saw this, and this is a trick I came up with after seeing Juan play cards over the phone. Do you have the aces and the queen of clubs out?
Yep.
Perfect. Take the 4 aces. You can mix them up as much as you want, and then take the queen of clubs and put it in between the 4 aces. So you'll have 2 aces, then the queen of clubs, and then another 2 aces.
You don't need the rest of the big stack of deck anymore. You need the 4 aces and your.
We're going to use the
queen.
rest of the cards in a second, but from now, take the queen and put it in between the aces.
All right.
And when you've done that, put all those cards onto the table face up so that you can see ace, ace, queen, ace, ace. Have you done that?
I got lost. I thought you meant the 4 of aces. Now, okay, so you want me 4 ace cards, right? And
Correct.
And then I take the queen and put it where?
Right in the middle of the 4 aces.
Got
So
it.
you'll have 2 aces on either side of the queen.
Okay. Now where do I put this miniature deck? Where do I put
Yeah,
it?
you have a little miniature pile of 5 cards. Have you done that?
Yep.
Put those cards on the table.
Yeah.
Now pick up the rest of the deck
Yes.
and shuffle them.
Got it.
Every day you
Done that?
shuffling.
I want to shuffle it more.
Every day you shuffling.
Okay, got it.
Okay, perfect. I want you to cut off a few cards from the ones in your hand.
Cut off a few, like.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
And then put the rest of the cards on top.
Okay.
Have you done that?
Put the rest, like the 5.
I know this is a little tricky to do over the phone. We're trying it up. We're going through the notes. It's never been done before.
So I cut some off. Now what?
Yeah.
Now I.
Just shuffle the cards. Don't worry about cutting. I want you to take your lucky card, that's the queen of clubs,
Yeah. Out
and
of the middle.
put it face up on the bottom of the deck.
From out of the middle.
From out of the middle of those aces.
Okay. Face up on the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
Without looking, or do I look?
You can look if you want to.
Okay. Done.
Now take a bunch of cards from the deck and put them on the table.
Done.
Done that?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. I want you to take 2 aces
2 of them.
and yeah, any of the 2 aces. They can be the 2 black aces or the 2 red aces or a red and a black ace. It's up to you, but take 2 aces and put it on top of the cards that are on the table, the little pile on the table.
Okay.
Have you done that?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Now, take the rest of the deck.
The 2 others.
He's talking with the 2 other aces now.
Okay. And
No. We're asking. Ben's asking about the 2 other aces. What does he do with the other 2 aces?
Fantastic. Are those still on the table?
Okay. Take the rest of the deck that I cut off before.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I put that?
And you put the rest of the deck on top of the other 2 aces, face down. Those aces should be face down. Are they face down?
Yep. Done.
So you have half the deck on top of 2 aces and half the deck on top of the other.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, now I want you to pick up either of the 2 halves and put it on top of the other one.
Done. Got it.
Okay, now cut the deck
Again. Okay.
and complete the cut.
Got it.
And then cut again.
Okay.
And then cut again. Cut as many times as you want until you're happy. And when you do that, the aces move around in the deck, right? When you cut the cards, the aces move.
Yes.
Now I want you to spread the cards in your hand. And I want you to look for your lucky card. That's the queen of clubs. Is it face up?
Yeah.
Okay, take all the cards that are on top of the queen and put them on the table.
I'm looking for the queen still.
Okay. All the cards that are above the queen, put them on the table.
All right, we're still looking for the
Oh
queen.
my gosh, where did it go?
And we'll use this time to
It
promote.
disappeared. It vanished. No, it should still be there.
Nice.
Is it face? Okay, take all the cards above it, put it on the table.
Okay. Not the
Yeah, you haven't done that? Take
Yeah.
the rest of the cards and put it on top.
Okay. Okay, done.
Put all the rest of the cards on top, so you have the queen on top and the rest of the deck. Have you done that?
Yeah, no, not yet. Wait. Okay, the queen's on top and the rest. Okay, the queen's on top.
Beautiful. Okay, now here's the lucky part. I want you to take the lucky card.
My queen of clubs.
Yeah, and just put it in your pocket for now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put it in my pants. I have no pockets.
That's okay. You can just put it in your pants.
Okay, there.
I want you, now here's where it gets, you thought it was tricky before. Here's where it gets really tricky.
Okay.
I want you to deal the deck into 2 piles. So put 1 card on the left, then 1 card on the right. 1 card on the left, 1 card on the right, and keep doing that.
Dad, this is your time to advertise.
All right,
This is
so
your time to
it
advertise.
is, yes, Palmcast Network. I'd like to thank the Palmcast Network as well as Glass Ceiling Productions. We also have 5 websites that you can visit our friend on, and it's bentrain.ca.
And I'm going to interrupt for 1 second. I'm sorry to do this. Ben, whenever you feel like stopping after you've dealt a few, like 10 or so cards into each pile, whenever you want to stop dealing, stop and tell me.
I stopped, but I dealt more than 10, okay?
That's okay. Some of you have 20.
Now do I
Some of you have, you might have a bunch of cards. That's okay. Okay.
do I square them up, each deck?
Yeah, and then get rid of all the extra cards.
Okay.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay, I got rid of them.
Okay. Now, you don't need the rest of the cards. You just need those 2 piles.
Got it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Take one of the 2 piles and make 2 more piles with it.
Okay.
Dealing 1 card on the left, 1 card on the right.
Yes.
And then when you're done with that, pick up the other pile.
Okay.
And then do the same thing with the other pile, making 2 new piles from it. So when you're done, you'll have 4 piles.
Okay, Keenan, move over.
He's just making piles now. There's just piles being made. My goodness. So here we go. We're making piles of cards. He would be told that he's a card magician. So he's learning. We're learning a card trick. So let's get this thing done. And while we think of that, we don't work with animals, but I love animals. Can I say that? We should have cat tricks. That's for sure.
Okay, I am done, and I'm squaring them up. Now what?
Now, take the lucky card, the Queen of Clubs, from your pocket.
Yes?
And this is where it gets tricky. You ready?
Face down or up?
Completely up to you. Face up or face down, and just tap the top of each pile.
Done.
Now, if this works, you mixed up those aces inside. You cut the deck wherever you wanted. If you find even 1 ace, that is pretty good. Ben, would you turn over the top card of each pile? Did you get any aces?
No.
You did not.
No.
Adam, cut this. Because if that had worked, it would have been pretty darn cool.
Oh, David Mary had the same punchline. So exactly the same punchline for tricks that happen online, and I love it. But my son's worked, so take that, big Broadway.
I told you I can't beat an 11-year-old. You blew my mind with some miracles.
All right.
Ben, here's what I'm going to do. A real promise for you. I was only joking with you, trying to mess with you, see how far we could go. But I have to end this pretty soon because I have to run.
Yes.
Ben, I'm going to see you very soon, and here is my absolute promise for you. I am going to show you something that will blow your mind. And then I'm going to teach you a trick that you will blow your friends' minds with. Does that sound cool?
Yeah. When are we going to do this?
Oh, hey, we'll get together sooner than later. He's in town. All right, that's our guy. So what do we want to say? We love
Magic!
All right, that's it, guys. Yes, I signed my soul on the dotted line.